Hey guys, Richard here. Welcome back to the next daily sports vlog, episode number 3. We have got a lot to cover today. We are starting with some fun news, then we've got some transfer news, some trade news, some extension news. Wow. There is a lot happening in the world of sports today, and we are going to delve right in. First, we'll start with some fun news. LeVar Ball, as we all know, the father to Lonzo Ball, LaMelo Ball, and been all over the media lately, just bought his 16-year-old son, LaMelo, a Lamborghini. Wow. Okay. I personally have no issue with this. Actually, there was a Twitter battle that Kevin Durant had with a fan about this. You don't need to come from nothing to be a great basketball player. You could have everything in the world and be a fantastic basketball player. It doesn't affect your work ethic. Having a Lamborghini, it's a car. Yeah, it looks cool, it's expensive, it's a car. It could be a Honda and it wouldn't matter. But the fact that LeVar Ball did it, still. For a 16-year-old, who knows, it may go to his head, we don't know. Anyway, happy birthday, LaMelo Ball, happy 16th, and have fun with your Lamborghini. Next on the list, probably the best news of the day. Congratulations, Serena Williams, on giving birth to her first child. She missed the U.S. Open for this, of course, but congratulations. And we will hopefully see you back on tennis courts very soon. Lots of news today. Lots of news. Let's see, what do we got next here? Of course, Chelsea makes a stupid move. Absolute stupidity. I have no idea why they did this. They just transferred Danny Drinkwater. If you don't know who that is, he's a midfielder who got prominence in Leicester City and has become one of their best players, but not near the talent of Raheem Mahrez or Jamie Vardy or Schmeichel in net. But Chelsea just went out and got him from Leicester for 5 years. 5 years. I don't know what they're doing. What do they need him for? There's so many other talented players they can go get. And they went and got Danny Drinkwater. Well, what are they going to use him for? He's going to be coming off the bench. I feel bad for Danny Drinkwater because his career probably just went down the pooper. Well, good luck at Chelsea, Danny. I hope you do well, but I really don't think you're going to play much. Next, we have the Houston Texans from football signing a huge 5-year, $80+ million extension with DeAndre Hopkins. After the season he had last year, I don't really think he deserved it. He was on my fantasy team, and he absolutely sucked. He only had about 800 yards and like 4 touchdowns, and he was my first draft pick. I was very not happy with him. So, does he deserve this huge contract that's about $16 million a year? No, I don't think so, but the season before that, he had about 1,400 yards, 9 touchdowns, and they're banking on him having those seasons with a steady quarterback in place, which I really hope he does because I'd love to have him on my fantasy team again. He's so much fun to watch, but I really think they could have gotten him for around $10 million a season, saved themselves some money, and probably been able to brought in another receiver to complement him. All right, our next big trade of the day happens to be from my New York Jets. Sheldon Richardson, the star of the defensive line, 26 years old, powerful defensive end, and the Jets just dumped him to Seattle, a team who thrives on defense, and he is going to be a superstar in that locker room and on that team. In return, We did fill a need. We got Jermaine Kearse, wide receiver, great number 2 receiver from Seattle, along with a couple draft picks, including a second-round pick next year, which could be huge if we get the right player. So, in the end, Sheldon Richardson was having issues in the locker room. It had nothing to do with his talent on the field. It was off-the-field issues and issues with management. They just couldn't come to agreements. They were having issues. His locker room attitude wasn't right for the New York Jets. So Seattle will actually be, I think, a fantastic fit for him. That brazen, hard attitude he has will fit right into Pete Carroll's laissez-faire locker room style and coaching. I think he's going to be a great starter on that defensive line, and he will have a fantastic career in Seattle. Jermaine Kearse will be able to fill the void somewhat, at least hopefully, that Brandon Marshall left when he betrayed us and went to the New York Giants. Curse you, Giants, you took our best receiver. Anyway, Jermaine Kearse should be a good number 2. He has playoff experience. He's talented. So we should be okay. And we still got Leonard Williams, and we still got Wilkerson. We still got a good line. We can suffer the loss for the Jets, but it's still going to be a rough season. This trade doesn't affect my prediction for the records at all. I still think they're going to be around 4-12, just because of the quarterback situation. Now, let's get to the fun parts of this episode. First, we will be talking about baseball. Today is September 1st. It is the last month of the regular season. My favorite month to watch baseball. All the playoff races are getting hot, and we are seeing the countdowns to the playoffs begin. So, in the AL, I think we have our division winners. Boston at this point seems to have it locked down. I think they're going to take the division. Houston also has it locked down. Now, the AL Central, I'm not exactly too sure who's going to win. It's a toss-up at this point. There are really a couple teams in the running. But so I can't really make a call on that yet. I want to say the Indians just because I think they're still really good. But I've got no idea from that division yet. So my guess is going to be the Indians. And the wild card, I will be saying the New York Yankees and probably the Los Angeles Angels. And I have no idea who's going to win that game at this point. So I will make those predictions tomorrow. And in the NL, I've got the Nationals. I've got the Cubs. I've got the Dodgers. Then I've got Arizona in the wild card. And let's see, the second wild card is going to be tough in that. I want to say the New York Mets. But there is several other options for that. But I'm going to go with the Mets. I don't think they'll win the wild card anyway. I actually think Arizona will win that wild card game. And the AL wild card game is a toss-up, either the Yankees and the Angels. Whoever wins is going to probably get their butts kicked by Houston anyway. So, doesn't really matter in that hindsight. But my predictions for the ALCS are much easier. I've got the Astros and the Red Sox, and the NLCS, I have the Dodgers, and then either the Cubs or the Nationals, whoever wins that series. It's probably going to go the full distance. I don't know who's going to win. I want to say the Cubs. I'd love to see them go back to the World Series, but I don't think they will this year. This year I think it's going to be the Dodgers and the Astros. And I think the Astros are taking the title this year. They've just been so hot, and they have such talent on that team. They're deep, but I do think it's going to come down to 7 games, but I think the Astros are going to steal it away from the Dodgers in Game 7. Now, we will get to our next NFL division the AFC South. Drumroll. We have the Houston Texans, the Indianapolis Colts, the Jacksonville Jaguars. I just completely bumbled Jacksonville. Jacksonville Jaguars. There we go. I got it right this time. And the Tennessee Titans. So, this is a division that is it's a real cluster of a mess. We've got 4 teams with young quarterbacks, all talented. 4 teams with decent rosters, both on the offensive side and the defensive side. So it's going to come down to quarterback play. So here's how I think it goes. I think the division winner is going to be the Indianapolis Colts at 11-5. I think the Tennessee Titans are going to take second place at 9-7. I think the Houston Texans are going to go 8-8 this year because they still haven't figured out their quarterback situation. They'll be third. And then Jacksonville Jaguars will have an improvement from last season. I think they're going to go 7-9, sitting in fourth. They were what, 4-12 last year, 5-11. So, yeah, that's going to be my predictions for the AFC South. Once again, Colts are the division winners at 11-5. Titans coming second at 9-7. They'll be fighting for a wild card. Third is the Houston Texans at 8-8. And Jacksonville's coming up in fourth at 7-9. All right, guys. That is going to be it for today's episode. Please smash a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe. And I will see you guys all tomorrow with the AFC West. Some more trade talk, some more transfer talk, and some more sports news. All right, guys. Richard, signing off.